Top of the morning, everybody. Eric Secondary Machine out in the shop this morning. So I finally got around to repairing this cast iron pulley yesterday, actually last night. You can see right here where I made the repair. As I suspected, the vibration I was getting in this machine was because that pulley wasn't balanced. Boy, it's just light years better than what it was. So I'm glad I finally took that off of there and fixed it. I think a lot of what I'm going to do today is work on getting the rev counter put on there. Here's the little kit. These are available on Amazon, probably eBay as well. Something weird about this machine is that when you try to, it'll be nice to know what the RPM is, because I don't know how to read this. Like, for each adjustment, it gives two different speeds. So all I can come up with is that maybe the original switch on this had a high and a low, and I don't know. So anyway, it'll be nice to know what my spindle speed is. I think what I'm going to do is pull the pulley back off, and I'm going to take a 4-flute end mill and probably plunge into it for the, oh no, where's my magnet? I'm just now realizing, oh, there it is. It's still in the bag. So I need to plunge in and put this magnet someplace. Also need to make that plate that's going to cover up this big hole here and keep chips from going up in there. And so I'm going to make the plate out of this 80,000th aluminum that I used to make the pannier boxes for adventure motorcycles. So a piece of that up in there to cover that hole will give me a spot where I can mount the sensor to be able to pick up the magnet, which is going to get recessed into that piece of cast iron for the pulley. So another project for this mill is, I don't like this arm, the way it falls off. I'm hoping, somebody gave me a bunch of aluminum a few days ago, so I'm hoping maybe a piece of, maybe this square stock, this thicker stuff, maybe I can make a better arm. And what else needs to be done? I need to still mount the mist cooler someplace. I did order a ring light for this. I don't think there's enough room there for a ring light. I got to do something for better lighting on this. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be, but I want better light. I've got this little lamp. I think this came from Amazon. I don't know. I guess it's better than nothing at all, but I definitely want to improve the lighting. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed these little tool trays that I make, but this is probably going to eventually fund the shop, I'm hoping. If you want to support the channel, these are probably going to become, at some point, a product that I can sell. This one over here is just hanging off of the shaft. This one, it's a really nice spot to put your tooling. This one's running on a thrust bearing, which is how I'm going to set this one up eventually too. So these are both just basic prototypes. I'm not quite done with exactly how they're going to be built and produced, or what the pricing will be. But if you want to support this channel, apart from, you know, giving it a like or a subscribe, or actually just comment. I like reading the comments and answering people. If you put a comment, you're probably going to get a response from me. So if you want to reach out to me and order one of these, it's a nice spot to be able to keep all your tooling organized and stuff. So anyway, that's something that probably here pretty quick is going to be available for sale. Not sure, once again, what the pricing will be on those. I might put these on eBay or something too. But either way, my business model, I'm probably never going to support this shop with clicks, but I'm thinking if I have something in the way of a product, kind of like my pannier boxes, which don't really sell anymore. I made my living for about 9 years off of these. The marketplace has just become really competitive with those. And so the sales have just dwindled. But something like this that everybody could use in their shop, you know, maybe that could be the answer. So anyway, what else is going on? It seems like there was something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. So I'm puttering around with the lathe last night, and I'm like, oh, hey, look at these little thrust bearings. I was thinking that I had ordered these for making these, but I started thinking, you know, I could do that thing to my tool post where I get it riding on a bearing. And so I was making this little bushing so that I could upgrade this. Man, I've seen people do this upgrade on YouTube. So I was making this little bushing last night so that I could put this thrust bearing on here. What a big upgrade. It really makes this tool post a lot better to run. And so if you haven't done this, give it a shot. As a bonus, this wrench, it used to get caught up on that. I didn't have the clearance to be able to hang this upside down. Now I've got the clearance I need. And the thrust bearing really makes it a pleasure to tighten that down now. So anyway, I'm glad that I finally got this little project. You know what I'm thinking is that when I found the thrust bearings, I was like, oh, that looks about the right size. About halfway through making the bushing, I realized, you know what, I probably bought that to do this and forgot about it. So anyway, another little project I got to last night. Glad to have that done. And so I'm thinking I'm going to get to work. Eric with Secondary Machine. I will talk to you guys soon.